coming into land.
I feel like I'm flying a lot faster than normal.
Something just I think the jet just crashed.
It's supposed to land.
Well, I think it did that. Perhaps it just didn't stop. Perhaps this runway isn't long enough for it.
Oh yeah, it's not impossible. I can't seem to find the period bombers at the moment, so that was the only one that looked. I'll have to load up the original mission and see what it's tagged as.
Running, which it just has as I spoke.
Are you back in the end?
Yeah, I'm back in. I'm sitting in my aircraft at the moment on the parking area.
I'm at the flying over the wrong airfield. That's why I can't see him.
Yeah, I knew that. There's enough airfields here, isn't there? I nearly did that. I'm just tidying up my other screen a little bit. And switching to my DCS scene because I realised it wasn't on it. That's better. Right, so now I can actually go through my startup process. Did you find that the cockpit lights help?
I'm not sure because of the way that my bounce around. The lights are just another reminder because it's another point that's jumping around.
True, yeah. I'm just going to spin it over. I don't understand why the nose up, it's 2 divisions up when you first get in the aircraft, unless it's the way you're supposed to leave it parked.
Right, yeah.
Because if you flew like that, it'd be ridiculous. I'm just going to start taxiing. Okay, final check. I think I'm ready to roll. Close the cockpit. Rolling.
Okay.
That was so lucky. I thought it was track IR gone funny because the view didn't look right as I was trying to roll. I got my handbrake on there. I had full, but I would have nosed over, but I got away with it. I realised just in time. Okay, I'll give that another shot.
I think I must be struggling with pattern matching because I find it really difficult once I've flown past the units on this map to locate them turning round.
Oh yeah.
Oh, finally.
Which way do I have to fly?
East.
Okay.
If you zoom out on the map, you should see two groups of red units.
Okay.
Of which, when you get close, you should now see smoke, because I've finally managed to hit one.
Okay.
They're I don't know what they are, but they're a motorbike with cat tracks on the back.
Okay. So I've got to make an adjustment to my map because I've told it to always centre over me. So unless I'm zooming, oh, I don't know, I could just zoom out more perhaps. I think I must have overshot the area. It zooms in on me. I've got to change the way the map's working.
I got some stuttering there. I don't know if that's just my machine or if you felt it as well.
I was making a turn. I didn't particularly notice it, but if I'm turning and turning my head, it can look bad anyway. No, I'm going to have to trim so that it's just gently climbing and play with the map, because it's every time I look at the map, it's no good to me. It's zoomed in.
Oh, mine doesn't do that. I have it centered to me, but then I use the mouse wheel to pull out a little bit and it seems to stay there. The fact that whenever I look at it next, it's either too zoomed in or too far out from what I want is, regardless, that's just where I left it.
I'm just wondering then if it's because I got it mapped to the wrong thing. My map button, I got it mapped to center me over the thing, but or center the map over where I'm flying. But is there another one that says like don't zoom in? Because if it does that, it'll be okay. Because it means it won't
if you
zoom in.
manually go onto the map and click the arrow, the triangle, sorry, at the top, near the top left of the map here.
Right, I'm working on that. Hold on. No, it doesn't stay zoomed out for me.
Huh.
So it could be that I've got the wrong thing mapped to that button.
Oh, so well, I have it just so that it's just the bog standard map button, not mapped zoom to me.
Right, I'll give that a try. Having said that, I mean I'm going to have to climb and get myself out of the way of the ground to do that. I am gradually climbing, so let's see how long that takes. I don't want to climb too steeply because then it'll probably end up nosing up. I'm coming up for 3,000 feet at the moment.
I'm consistently misidentifying the same area.
aircraft isn't staying stable enough for me to stay in controls long enough. No, I'm going to end up crashing. I can't get to where I want to be. I'm going to identify what I need quick enough. I've got the knee board up, but I can't tell where I need to be aiming at on the knee board.
Right. Does the knee board show your current position? It doesn't, does it?
Yeah, you have to map something to it. It's something like Shift and K or something like that, but you have to map a button to it, and it will put a little chevron every time you hit that button. It will put a little chevron on the map on the knee board.
Don't think I've got it mapped currently.
I think I must be. I'm approaching the lot that I'm nearest the coast. Are there any landmarks that will tell me where the units are?
Well, it's quite close to the south end of a airfield. The field is...
Well, I don't think the field will be marked on the knee board, that's the trouble. Oh, hang on. Are you in that area?
Yeah, generally.
Okay, I think I've found you. Well, I did find you. I might have lost you again.
If you follow the railway line going... Is it a railway line? It's not a railway line, but it looks like a railway line. It's like a dark track with a light border either side, so it looks like 3 stripes. So from a distance it looks like a railway track. If you see it...
First I'd have to find that.
Yeah,
before I can follow it.
It's fairly distinctive. Once you see it, you'll know it, because it has, so it's got that sort of 2-tone banding. So at first guess, and it's got lampposts running along it, so it looks like a railway.
Okay. Well, I've gone way
the bikes
past.
Are sitting on the road that junctions at the end of that, going south.
There's at the end of the runway that I think you're talking about. There's a town. I found you, I think. So if you're gonna, have you just crashed?
Yeah, I keep getting. I don't know what's going on this evening. I've had no end of problems. My key locks I keep getting stuck on.
Ah, right. Well, at least your smoke is a marker. for as long as it burns. Were you heading towards the units or away from them?
You just flew straight over them. They're also running along the edge of a brown triangle, but I keep misidentifying that brown triangle with another one that's nearby.
Well, I've just made a turn, so that
Yeah, I can see you doing it on the map, but obviously that's a different one.
Okay, I think I've found what you were talking about in terms of looks like a railway, but I'm now circling, just looking for units.
Actually, yeah, the thing that looks like a railway is east-west.
Yeah.
And that butts up to a road on the west side.
Yeah, I've got that, I think.
And the bikes go along that road.
I think I might be seeing them.
But I don't know what it is about the Normandy map. I find it very difficult to use it as accurately as I do the Corsica's map.
Alright. I think I might stand a chance now of taking a pop at one of them. Except I haven't got my sight turned on, and my guns are probably safe. So I'll turn my sight on. And in the course of doing that, I've lost the location, of course. Oh, hang on, I've got it again, I think. Well, it's got something, I think. Yellow, yeah, the yellow hit messages are appearing over the white status messages of the players.
Yeah.
But I think I hit something. Well, I don't know if I destroyed anything.
No, I've not managed to actually destroy one. I got a hit on a couple, I think. Or just maybe even just one, actually, thinking about the message itself.
Are you getting up or what?
Taxi.
Right. Okay, I've relocated them. Because when I fire my guns, it tends to take quite a lot of resource from the computer.
Yeah, mine's been a bit stuttery this evening.
Oh, I don't believe it. I lost them again.
Yeah. Okay, I can see you.
Oh well. I damaged unknown something or other. Oh no, no, I can't see. I can't read it over the white writing. Can't read it over the white writing, but I crashed anyway trying to hit them, whatever they were. If it was in fact the right things. Yeah, I've just looked on the map. I was looking at the right things, and Bill destroyed. I'm not sure if it's telling me I destroyed something or I got destroyed.
Blue player in Spitfire killed red AI. SDKZ2.
Well, at least I can perhaps look at my controls. It's not. It's not actually in view, is it? That thing that takes you to the map. That shortcut.
It's what, right?
The key binding that takes you to the map. What is the command or whatever you want to call it? The action that I need to be selecting or finding.
Hang on.
Oh, hang on. Jump to theatre map view over current point. Well, it's doing that, but it's also fixing the zoom.
Yeah, alright, use the other one. It's just jump to theatre map.
So theatre map view.
Yeah.
Yeah, okay.
And then the first time you go in there, it'll be geolocked to your current location. If you then click the triangle, it will track you over your current location, but at the zoom level that you last set.
Okay, right. Thing is, I think I've got to go into what's it for that. I'll see if it'll let me map it on here, but I think I might have to tell it to do it via target. I'm not sure. Let's see if it'll let me do that. So okay, hold on, don't worry. Just let me do it. So we'll see how that works now. Except now that I'm crashed and probably in a state of deceasement, I can't go to the map. Oh no, it's because I was talking. Hold on. No, it won't let me go to the map. I'm going to have to spawn in again and take off.
Thank
the map thing I did didn't work. Although it accepted accepted my button from my joystick, it's not actually doing it.
It's taken me all that time to find them. Good evening, viewers on the stream. That was slightly annoying. I don't know what it is about the Normandy map. I find it really difficult to read.
We could just go to Caucasus then, if you like. If that's more comfortable and just gives better enjoyment at the moment. Crashed.
Uh,
Do you want to go to Caucasus?
whatever you want, really. I don't mind. We could try another one on here, or if you're tired of trying to see them.
If what, sorry?
If you're tired of trying to see them as well, that's not a problem.
Oh, yeah, they are very difficult to see. The other one, we know where they are. Let's do the Caucasus, shall we?
Yeah, alright. I can. I don't think you need to do anything. I think I can change the mission from here.
I have to leave the server though.
No, I don't think so.
Oh, okay.
I think I can just change it. Hang on. That's it. It should be sort of restarting. Are you? Did you get kicked from it, or are you waiting for it to do? I didn't. I'm sure I changed it. I'll try again. Oh no. That's better.
Oh, you're receiving me now, yeah?
Yep.
Okay.
Target down.
Well, when I restart the profile, yeah. If I when I restart DCS, it has to undo that profile and then put it back on again.
Did the server restart okay for you? What I thought was going to happen is it would just put us straight over, but it looks like it kicks you off and then restart.
In DCS, there's a danger of it doing something odd when something is trying to load anyway. I'm just waiting for my system to settle down a bit now. Oh, this is
Okay.
the long taxi, isn't it?
No, I moved the aircraft.
Oh, good.
Now we're right next to the runway.
Yeah, I see. I've got a. You're coming across the front of my bay. I've got to go left and then right and then right onto the runway. But I still haven't got my thing working. My map control. Hello, Saya.
Okay, hang on.
This is DCS.
Let me have a look at my mapping.
I just need to sort out a control for for looking at the map in DCS. It might not be the mapping. It might be, although I'll check the controls again and see if it's still got it. It might have lost it.
Right, so mine is the F10 theatre map view.
Okay, I think I must have caught something else as I was trying to map it. Let's see what happens now when I try it. Okay, it's taken me there now. And it's keeping the scale. Yeah, this is all good. So perhaps I'm going to take off and then drop south and then west to the west of Mosdock.
Yeah, I think that's, yeah.
Okay, I'm gonna get set up then. Hello Sayan, if you're still there, it shows 0 watching, so I'm not sure if you're there or not. Yeah, and War Thunder is brilliant, absolutely brilliant fun, really is. This is DCS. It is it is more serious. It's more serious sim. I've got to make some changes to my track IR, so bear with me still. If you're still there, can you just give me a yes if you're still there, because it shows me as 0 watching. Okay, thank you, Sayan. If you just sort of give me something in the chat every now and again to let me know you're still there, because it says 0 people are watching effectively, so that's wrong, obviously. I'm now going to start the Spitfire up, so bear with me while I go through that process. Right, I've turned the lights on, opened the covers to the booster and starter buttons. I'm going to make sure my prop pitch is fully fine. There it is, fully fine. And now all I need to do is turn on the magnetos.
You're on the right stream.
Oh, sorry. I'm trying hard to explain the stuff here to a viewer on my
right,
stream.
gotcha.
I'm thinking more of that than which button I'm pressing. So my apologies to Laxor's viewers.
No, that's not a problem.
Right, I'm now speaking only to yourself, Sayan. Oh, it's showing 1 now. It's now showing 1 watching, but earlier on it showed 0. Right, I'm gonna zoom in, hopefully. Trouble is I can't talk to you and operate certain things at the same time. It won't let me, so I have to stop speaking while I do some things. So there's the magneto switches. Hold on. So both magnetos are on. I'm going to prime, except that the fuel isn't on. Hold on. Right, fuel is turned on, fuel pump is running. I'll now prime it. I'm now in a position where I can start the engine, so bear with me with that. I've got to push 2 keys on the keyboard and then operate a button when it's running. Operate a button on my throttle unit. Hold on. I also had to very quickly put my brake on, this lever. I had to put my brake on, otherwise it would have rolled away. At the moment my gear isn't showing up or down because I haven't operated the switch, the power switch. I'll just do that now. So it now shows my gear is down. I've got to taxi, I've got to turn left out of this bay, taxi along, turn right, then turn right onto the runway. If you just let me know when you're going, if you decide to go, just say I've gone or I'm going, so that I don't end up just talking to myself. And assuming you're still there, and if I'm assuming that you don't, you're not into DCS strongly. If you are, that's fine, but I'm going to say it all anyway. To taxi, to make turns, I have to use my brake. That brake lever goes on, and then if you look at my rudder pedals, like that, brake on, I will turn left. Brake on, I will turn right. So I'm using just my brake and my rudder pedals to taxi. currently squadded with Laxor. Well, not squadded, got Laxor on here. Oh, hang on. Sorry about that. I had to restart DCS a little while back, and I just forgot to take that off. There we are. Now you can see. Oh, and all those things you've missed. Never mind. I might have to do it again later. So I'll say the last bit again. This, hold on. This lever that's waggling is my brake lever, and if you look at my rudder pedals, to turn left I have to put the brake lever on and then push my left rudder, or to turn right I have to do that. So it's this slider is my brake, and rudder pedals obviously I'm using to make turns. I'm trying to look down so that you can also see my feet, or rather see the rudder pedals. Laxor is also streaming it on Twitch, and we can talk to each other's stream, we can talk to both streams, or we can talk to each other in a private way in case we don't need to, it's not to do with the stream, and we can talk to our own stream separately, as I'm doing now, talking to just you. Right, I now have to set my trim. And before I forget, I'm gonna close my cockpit, because I don't want to have to try and turn around and do that whilst I'm in flight. So I'm now going to adjust my trim. I'm going to put 1.5 divisions of nose down, and I can't transmit while I'm doing that. Right, there's my nose down, and I'm going to put the rudder, put some right rudder on. I think that's probably good enough. Just jump out briefly. Sounds good. It does sound good. It sounds better outside of the aircraft in DCS than it does inside. I think that was probably Laxor whizzing over the top, and the other sound was our cookie. Okay, I'm going to jump back in the cockpit and see about taking off, which is not straightforward. It's not as easy at all as it is in War Thunder. To do that, I'm going to give full stick back and full right aileron to start with, and I'll make sure my brake is fully on. Okay, here we go. I'll stop transmitting during this. I've got my gear up. So that's taken off the nose down. I've now got a little bit of nose up. Sorry, both streams again, sorry.
That's right.
Yes, unfortunately if I push the wrong push to talk button, I end up talking to you and to Laxor's stream when I'm really only needing to speak to you, because the people on Laxor's stream can't see what I'm doing. I've now got to adjust my prop pitch, and to do that that 100. Sun's now right on. Somewhere along here, just down there I believe, or was it? Oh, perhaps I haven't flown far enough down. I've now got to find the ground units. Okay, I'm miles away. Shouldn't have crossed the... I'm looking to you, Cyan. Okay, I can see. There are also some tank. So if I can hit them. I'm going to go for another tanker. I've got it. Okay, I've just been speaking to someone on my stream, explaining what I'm doing, takeoff procedure, etc.
Yeah.
How's it going your end?
Yeah, just taking out a few of the trucks that's on the side of the road. All the fuel trucks are still there.
Yeah, I've just hit 2 of them. I'm going to go back for one more because they make a nice bang. See you just in front of me.
Yeah, I also put in this some stuff to the north there.
Okay.
Yeah, I put in a couple of trains that's further up the map. They're all static again, but there's a few more targets than the ones that we've got currently.
Cyan, how is it looking at the moment? Is it looking okay? I hope I'm saying your name correctly. Cyan.
Actually, the ones that are to the north, they're considerably harder targets, although my armour piercings were doing damage to them. They're sort of a tank type object.
Okay. It's a pity that that yellow hit writing comes up over the white. Can that be, are they movable? So that the player status white writing maybe could be in the top left hand corner or something. I can see a train.
I think you can turn that. You can turn the white stuff off, can't you?
Oh, quite possibly, yeah. Are you getting the white? Are you getting both sets of information?
I am. If you hit tab, it will turn the white text off, but what I don't know is if you then don't get the yellow text. I've never done that.
Okay.
I can try it now though.
I think I'll probably have to reload soon because I've used quite a lot of ammo.
Yes, you do still get. Although, oddly, it's saying unknown Spitfire damaged.
Yeah, I thought I saw that.
I don't know what dictates the unknown element, because I figured that picked up your multiplayer.
Yeah. I think sorry, wrong stream, hold on. I think Cyan must have left. Cyan, if you're still there, could you just give me a hello or something? Just so that I know whether it's yourself that's watching or whether it's someone else maybe. I'm going to go for this train.
Okay.
No 20mm. so the train I think is going to plough merrily on.
Huh. Yeah, I've just run out. I'm coming back in for a landing.
Yeah, I'm returning the might as well, because I must be very close to the end of my ammo if I've actually got any left. Gear down. Flaps down.
Vacating runway.
Roger up.
Clear.
Touching down soon. Landed. No wing scraping, so it's getting better all the time.
Yeah, I sanded a little bit off of mine on this landing. It wasn't very good. Although there was almost no one watching it, so it was better. The people saw the good takeoff. Less didn't see as much of the bad landing, so I don't mind that as much.
Request rearming. Copy.
You're off the runway, aren't you? So, are you ready to go? Because I can get off the runway while I'm being rearmed.
Oh, I was just going to sit on the on that little siding bit, get rearmed, and maybe spin round and go back out again. If you want to stay up on there, that's fine.
Okay, well I shouldn't think it'll be very long before I'm rearmed.
Rearming complete.
Rearming complete. I think I might go for the mortars. What's that on the extreme west? The most extreme west target. What is that? Is that a train or something?
I am not sure. It might be a train.
Okay. Well, I'm going to go to the target on the northwest, near Uvarovskoy.
Yeah, I think that's the. I can't remember if that's the mortars on.
I think it is the mortars. I'm sure it is. Right. I just got to.
No. The mortars are the one north of Ruskoy.
Oh, okay. We're going to go for the mortars.
Okay. Yeah, so they're the ones directly north, pretty much, of the airstrip.
Yeah.
And don't go near the ones that are at Novogeorgievska.
They're the ones that shoot back, yeah?
Yeah, quite effectively. And perhaps in an aircraft, like an aeroplane, they might have less chance, but a helicopter is pretty much a static target.
Oh, okay. So where was they?
They're to the east of the airfield.
Oh, okay. Oh, in fact, that's just in front of me then, isn't it? If I can find them. Well, they'll be shooting at me, so I should be able to find them.
Yeah, watch out.
Yeah, okay. Right, I'm going to roll. Any landmark that I should look for these ones that are going to shoot back at me?
Wait on.
The ones where they shoot back.
Yeah, so if you cross over the river that's just to the west, to the sort of southeast of you're heading straight towards them.
Oh, okay.
You'll see the tracer fire come up.
I just did. I've left the smoker. I'm not sure if he's dead, but I've left the smoker. I'm going in for another run. One of those that I just hit has exploded.
I don't know what's going on, but I'm getting a massive amount of nose down. Oh, I've got my flaps down still, that's why. Why aren't my flaps? Ah, it's because I was talking, okay. So did they manage to get any hits on you in the end?
They haven't hit me yet that I know of. Normally you hear the clunk as they
You got
hit
one.
you.
Something just blew up.
Yeah, I've been hitting those units down there, and after a while they do blow up.
More effective against them in the Spitfire than I was in the Black Shark.
Well, yeah, because you can move about a lot more, I suppose. I think he might explode, the one I just hit. Have we got them all? Oh no, there's one left at least. How many units were there down there, the ones that shoot back, whatever they are, anti-aircraft.
Not many of those.
I'm seeing 5 smokers.
Yeah, if there's nothing red on the map in that area, it means they're all down.
Haven't looked at that. I think they're all destroyed. Right, my cannon is out. My ammo's gone.
Yeah, we're pretty much in tune. My cannon's out, so I'm just coming back in.
Yeah, I'm making a turn.
The units to west-northwest are slightly armoured. They give up
Right,
slightly
right.
more fight than the trucks by the road, but they don't fire back. They're not tanks,
Okay.
so they're also first bit fire. Almost clear.
Okay. I should be able to come in, no problem.
Yep, I'm clear. Oh, if at least I would have been a little bit sooner if I hadn't had a transmit lock again, which stops me from using the brake.
Yeah. I'm not sure if that affects my brake. I didn't get there. No, I'm transmitting. Yeah, I'm transmitting and I'm able to use my brake okay. Have I flown past you or are you in front of me? Oh, I see you. I'm going to move out the way, although will you take off, will you just pull back onto the runway and take straight off, or will you taxi back up this way?
Yeah, I can just spin round and come back out again.
No, what I mean is will you take off from that point along the runway that you're currently at, or will you come back this way to give yourself more run?
Nah, I should be alright.
In that case I'll just get repaired. I mean rearmed. C isn't working. Hang on, what's happened? Oh, it is now.
Refueling. Request rearming. Copy.
I think I can hear fuel being pumped in.
Yeah? Oh, is your engine on?
Yeah, I've got my engine running. I didn't turn it off. But I
Right.
feel as though I heard something.
Refueling complete.
Fueling is complete. I heard something as if it was like fuel running into the tanks.
Request rearming.
I have noticed that I think when you refuel, it breaks your fuel gauge.
Huh, I'll look at that. Well, it's showing fuel when I click my button.
Yeah, but shouldn't it show fuel regardless?
I
If
don't
there's
think
fuel in there.
I don't think it does. I don't know why, but I don't think it does. That's always been the case. I think that I know of that it shows 0. I think it's because when you click your button, that won't start getting used until the other one that shows 0 is used up. I think. Not sure how it works. Actually, I'm just looking at the time. I'll give it perhaps another 10-20 minutes. Okay, I'm going to roll. Did you take off without me realising?
No, I've just failed to take off because I've still got my flaps down.
Yeah. I've been caught out by that so many times.
It's because it all gets reset in War Thunder, isn't it?
Yeah, and we got to do it here. And likewise, prop pitch. Make sure prop pitch is fully fine.
No, I didn't even do that when I landed. I forgot to push it forward.
Oh, right. In which case, it will still be back, so that's got to go forward. Oh, you have hit some of those units already then.
Yeah, I've taken out maybe 2.
Yeah, there's two that have gone. I mean, you might have damaged others, but they're not smoking. Oh, that's another one gone. As you say, they do take a lot more punishment. He's just exploded.
Yep, another one just went up.
Yeah. I suspect I've only got 7.7s left now. Yeah.
I've had a couple of goes at hitting the bombs, but I can't line those up. Well, I don't know how, rather.
Bombs, yeah. No, I'm useless with bombs. It's a case of you do it a number of times. You get do it a few times, I suppose. Eventually get to know and get the knack of where you need to be and what it needs to look at as you release. What it needs to look like, I mean. Yeah, I gave it a load of 7.7s and it came back as like 5% damage, whereas the other with the 20 mils it was coming back as more like 50 to 70. I think probably I need to return now and put a bit back in the hangar. It's 10 to 2.
Yeah, I should probably do the same, I suppose.
Well, you've got plenty of license. Enjoy. I'll probably be up late tomorrow, but I don't want to be up too late and then I'm no use to anybody.
Yeah.
So another bit of landing practice for me. Best if you put the gear down to land. I thought I had. Obviously thought about it, didn't do it. Right, I'm gonna leave you to finish off those things that you're shooting at, and well, you won't be flying tomorrow night, will you?
Not if I'm flying like that. I just took my wing off.
Get some more practice then. Okay, I'm gonna depart, and I'll catch you whenever I catch you next.
All right then.
Okay, ta-ta.